This is the sound of the Colombian red howler monkey. Jorge Ferrer and his co-worker want to know how many of them are living in the Los Colorados National Park. They've been walking for 3 hours now.
Look, another one. That's now 3 juveniles, 3 adults, and 1 pregnant female. Let's see if there are any more surprises.
What is it that he loves about monkeys?
Maybe it's because they look like little people up there that are asking themselves, what are they doing down there? Are they protecting us or wanting to harm us? Look, they're watching us.
The howler monkeys are just one of many primate species living in the park, which covers only 10 square kilometers. The cotton-top tamarin, for example, is found only in Colombia and is a critically endangered species. The park is also home to several hundred species of birds. There even used to be jaguars in the region, but deforestation and farming have all taken their toll. The park is the last refuge for the animals, but it's too small.
In the medium term, we're going to get problems with inbreeding and genetic exchange. And it'll be more difficult to find enough space for predators and birds of prey because the area is shrinking in size.
Surrounded by areas that have been cleared, the park is like an island of dense forest. Right next door is the small town of San Juan Nepomuceno and a busy road which leads right down to the coast. And this is another common sight in the park, garbage left by settlers in the park. More than 400 people have now taken up residence here. Luis Ortega is one of them. He's building a house here, although that's actually illegal. But houses in the town are in short supply, and those that are available are expensive. He only just ekes out a living doing odd jobs.
I'm building a house here so that my children have a future. I have 3 kids and a wife, my sister-in-law, a big family. And I just want a better future for my family.
Colombia has seen more than half a century of conflict between government forces, drug gangs, and paramilitary groups. Like many, Luis and his family fled the fighting. Now he's glad he'll once again have somewhere to call home.
For us, it's safe here. Safer than before in the mountains. Here we're close to the village. We're not right in the village, but at least we feel safe here. Yes, we feel safe.
Out on patrol in the park. Staff here are well aware of the residents, but are reluctant to simply throw them out. Luis Ortega would be happy to relocate if he were offered a better house elsewhere, but there's no money available for that. It's a tough challenge to balance the needs of humans and animals.
It's a really difficult situation. So we try to find solutions by working with them. One solution is resettlement. But we also try to limit the damage by raising awareness of how important it is to protect the environment.
Staff at the park have developed a long-term strategy of educating the younger generation in the importance of caring for their surroundings. A group of young people from the town are receiving a guided tour. Some of them live in settlements within the park. This gorge once served as a temple for the indigenous Malibu people. For them, nature was sacred.
We want to recultivate this to show the young people how important Mother Nature was in the past so that they learn to treasure it like their ancestors did.
These petroglyphs were etched into the rock by the Malibu. They lived here right up until just a few centuries ago.
All the animals were like brothers to them. But the jaguar was different, more like a god, if you like. And they honored their god with this symbol.
It's the first time the high school students have had the chance to learn about their cultural heritage.
We hope that some of them will later become biologists, or will have the opportunity to study. If we don't preserve what we have, none of this means anything. The less you know about something, the less you value it.
A game helps the young people become more familiar with the old symbols and the different species living in the park.
And the number 13 fits with... That's right, 28.
It's impressive to see all this for the first time. I just can't describe it. There's some unforgettable species here.
Staff hope that one day jaguars will again live in the park. In honor of the wild feline and in memory of the Malibu, Jorge and his colleagues organize an annual Jaguar Festival. It's an opportunity for people from the town to come together and celebrate nature. Aside from the fun, Jorge is delighted that the idea has caught on.
Contento, satisfecho.
I'm satisfied, happy. We were hoping that lots of people would come, and they did. And this is all the result of our strategy. So I'm happy that so many children have come.
It's his hope that if the children grow up appreciating their surroundings, they will later help ensure the survival of the park.